Hello guys. So I am I'm going to be playing Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, hold up. I do have this random game. Hold up. It looks like some Minecraft type of FNAF, but let's see what it is. I don't even remember what this is. What is that? What is this thing? God, what was that? Alright, so we know we're not going to do that again. We know we're not going to do that again. So let's get FNAF ready. Really? Alright, so it's time to play FNAF. Alright, which one should I play? Since it's the scariest, I'm trying to get a lot of subscribers, so this is the scariest one, so I have to do it. Ma'am, I don't even know what happened, but my screen just went black. Oh my gosh, did I get killed? What? What? Oh! Oh my god. I don't yeah. What? Alright. I don't know why I'm typing this up, but I just did. I just am. It's intense atmosphere. I mean, that does make sense. What is this? I'm not watching this section. Alright.
What's going on, guys, and welcome back to some more Five Nights at Freddy's 4 Expanded Edition. As you guys know, in the last video, we hopped into the brand new FNAF 4 map, or the FNAF 4 house, I should say, and we are now being attacked by not only Nightmare Fredbear, Nightmare and Nightmarion. Well, actually, that's everyone being attacked by, but they've changed, okay? Their jump scares are now absolutely terrifying. Their attack animations are huge and terrifying now. I mean, literally, you guys saw in the last video, Nightmare Fredbear literally takes up the entire hallway, and he's bigger than the actual door. So I don't know how he's getting into this bedroom, but he is somehow, and I just can't wait to see what Nightmare and Nightmarion are gonna look like. So let's go ahead and press continue and hop back into this and try to finish off this game. Now, here's the thing. As I'm sure you guys can tell by the last video, FNAF 4 is the scariest FNAF, in my opinion, but for, like, you know, the weird reasons, all right? It's mostly terrifying just because you have to blast your volume to hear little footsteps, and then you get humongous jump scare noises, and that's the main reason why it's just so scary. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to beat this one because, you know, I'm not that into, you know, gigantic loud jump scares attacking me or attacking my eardrums, I should say. So we're gonna try our best though. We're gonna see if we can beat this one. And of course, if you guys have enjoyed this series and you made it all the way to the end of the series, let's crush 10K likes on this video. I'd greatly appreciate it. And yeah, it's just if you guys enjoyed the series, hit that like button. And if you didn't, then don't hit it, all right? All right, here we go, guys. Let's do this. So I'm gonna have both earphones on, and I'm just gonna listen. All right, we're just gonna listen and try our best. That's, you know, that's all I gotta do. Oh no. Oh no. No. Dude. Oh, no, wait, why'd I leave the door? Okay, no, can you? Oh, okay. Hey there, buddy. Okay. You know, I think I need to read the instructions again. I remember what everyone does, but not Nightmare Fredbear. Nightmarion appears anywhere. You have to press, no, Nightmare appears anywhere, and you just have to shine your light at it. Nightmarion, if they appear, you press K or J, one of those two, and it does like an electric shock. Nightmare Fredbear? I don't know what to do for that one. I completely forgot. All right, let's see here. Before I lose again, he will cover both sides, close the doors. Okay, it doesn't tell you how to close the door. I tried everything. It must be like some random key, 'cause I thought in FNAF 4, you would just press the door, like you would just click it and it would close. I tried that, it didn't work. Well, let me test it on this time. Yeah, it doesn't close the door. So space doesn't close the door. Oh, okay, shift, got it. It might have been like that normally in FNAF 4. Let me know in the comments if you guys have played a lot of FNAF 4. Was it always that you press? Oh no. Oh! No. Hold it. Okay, oh!
One back, buddy.
Okay, no, we don't need that. I hope you left. Oh! What the heck? That made me jump back in my chair. I was expecting to see Nightmare Fredbear, and instead I just got Nightmare. I'm so confused. What even happened there? How does that happen? Yeah, I think I just cramped my back. It literally jump scared me so much, I think I broke my spine, dude. No, I think I actually did cramp my... Uh-oh. Okay. Wait, I think he can come closer. I'm just gonna go... Oh, okay, yep, that's... That's close enough. That is definitely... Oh, wait, no, I didn't mean to open that.
With the release of Ruin and Help Wanted 2 in recent months, there's been a lot of theorizing going on in the FNAF community involving newer pieces of evidence. Characters like Gregory, Cassie, and the Mimic have been popping up everywhere, but there's still some questions that have never been answered from the older games. So in this video, we'll take a step back and ask a question from one of the classic games. Why can Foxy see through a mask in FNAF 2? In this game, which takes place after FNAF 1, you play as a new employee named Jeremy Fitzgerald, and it's your job to watch over the animatronics during your classic 12 to 6 night shift. But you have a few enemies to deal with along the way. The toy animatronics, the puppets, and the withered animatronics. The toy animatronics were made after the company decided that the characters needed a new and updated look that was more kid-friendly, and the withered animatronics were made for the previous Freddy's location in 1985, but it closed down. While they were going to be repurposed for the current location, the withered animatronics were run down and scary looking, so they were kept in storage only for the use of spare parts.
By now, I'm sure you've noticed the older models sitting in the back room. Those are from the previous location, and we just use them for parts now.
And because the withered animatronics were so run down, there was no point in using them for the new restaurant. So it was decided that the toy animatronics would be the main stars. We also know that the toy animatronics had a special security system.
They've spent a small fortune on these new animatronics.
Meta, how can I get my 2-year-old eat his breakfast?
He likes it when you make silly faces.
The toy animatronics had a special security system.
They've spent a small fortune on these new animatronics. Facial recognition, advanced mobility. They even let them walk around during the day. Isn't that neat? But most importantly, they're all tied into some kind of criminal database so they can detect a predator a mile away. Heck, we should be paying them to guard you.
But because the animatronics weren't given a proper night mode, they roamed free at night, trying to find a room with people in it, according to Phone Guy. They're meant to be around children in spaces with loud noises, but when it gets quiet, they'll try to find an environment that matches more closely to what they're used to. This leads to them trying to find us in the security room. But of course, we know that these animatronics aren't here to have a party with us. One wrong move and the game is over by getting killed by one of them. Which is why in FNAF 2, we are granted a Freddy mask, something that can be worn
Alright, my bad.
so they won't recognize us as human. Due to their new facial recognition system, this would trick them into believing that we ourselves are an animatronic and shouldn't be attacked. However, this doesn't work when it comes to two characters, the puppet and Foxy. Instead, we must keep the music box wound up and have our flashlight handy. But why doesn't the mask work on them? In the case of the puppet or marionette, they would be able to recognize us mainly due to their superior senses. After all, they make this statement in Ultimate Custom Night.
The others are like animals, but I am very aware.
Now, whether or not you believe Ultimate Custom Night is canon is up to you, but there's no doubt that Marionette stands out from the others. She was originally supposed to be a security puppet meant to protect Charlotte Emily, Henry Emily's daughter, who was once a co-owner of Freddy's, so her facial recognition skills would be top tier, so much so that a mere mask wouldn't be able to fool her. Also, after the first missing children's incident in 1985, the puppet was in charge of bringing life to the dead children, acting as an all-powerful animatronic. They're known for protecting the others, and it wouldn't make sense that they'd mistake a fake Freddy mask over the real thing. So if that's the case for the puppet, then why doesn't the mask work on Foxy? This whole matter could easily be settled with an explanation relating to game mechanics. You can't use the mask as a defense mechanism for all of the animatronics because it would get boring and just straight up tedious. However, there might be a deeper explanation than this. Similar to the puppet, Foxy also had an experience encountering dead children. During the second missing children incident of 1987, he saw the children before and after their murders. This can be seen in FNAF 2's Foxy Go 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 minigame, in which he exits from the curtains in Pirate Cove and walks into a room with children who are excited to see him. This is done to age. Foxy has Pirate Cove as his own, so it makes sense if he was worked on last because he was separated from the others. Phone Guy also says this about Foxy specifically.
Oh yeah, Foxy. Hey listen, that one was always a bit twitchy. I'm not sure if the Freddy head trick will work on Foxy.
For some reason, Foxy has always been difficult to work on. It's unclear what the specifics are, but we know that this is related to him being able to see through the mask mechanic. The company always knew that Foxy was a problematic animatronic and probably didn't bother to equip him with the new security recognition because he would end up being replaced anyway. That, or it just didn't work on him to begin with. Finally, Phone Guy mentions another odd thing about Foxy that's different from the other animatronics.
Also, check on the curtain in Pirate Cove from time to time. The character in there seems unique in that he becomes more active if the cameras remain off for long periods of time. I guess he doesn't like being watched.
Now, this is a recording from FNAF 1. However, we know that parts of the Withered animatronics were transferred into the FNAF 1 animatronics, so we can conclude that the same soul inside of Withered Foxy is the same as the one inside of FNAF 1 Foxy. Since Foxy doesn't like to be watched, we have to keep our cameras on him to avoid any direct confrontation. But what happens when we put the mask on? We stare directly at the animatronic until they disappear. This probably makes Foxy even more angry, knowing that we're just sitting there watching him, so this could be another reason as to why he attacks us with the mask.
This is Google Pixel 9a with Gemini. It's free at Verizon, with plans starting at $30 a line. And this is Nicole.
This video has been well, not very long, but it's probably one of my longest videos I've made. So, bye. I'll see you.